All right. Hello. What's up, Perry? How you doing? Of that. Right. I'm good. I'm good. All right. Let me quickly stretch my hands and then continue the digging. Thank you, Meander. Hope you sleep well. Thank you for the quick drop by. All right. I think let's do this. Get some redstone in here. That. Pick that back up. Let's quickly top off our carrots and rockets. Do that. Boom, boom. Gold? Indeed. Oh, I had redstone there. I was like, what is missing? Okay. Mm, yeah. There we go. Let's begin. Today is an exciting one. We're pretty close to finishing the second to last double layer before we start dealing with any deep slate. We are very close. I think my goal is to reach Y level 8 by this weekend. I think that would be pretty hype if I could do that. You see something? Ah, okay. Yo, what's up, Muffin? How you doing? I think it's all about technique, Perry. You must learn to become the comfy to possess this power. Jonga. Yep. They should add shoe bills to Minecraft. Maybe then I would consider upgrading. Yeah, there you go, that works. It's another way to be comfortable. You love blocks? That's awesome, Plasma. I'm very happy for you. How are you doing? What is doing good. Nice, nice. Blocks. I see you've been going pretty hard on the easy hidden streak lately. That is very impressive. Nice. What'd you do? I've missed Preserve Valkyrie at easy hidden. That's messed up. That's pretty messed up. $2,000 combo, a Master of Peace easy hidden. Oh yeah, that map. There you go. Three miss on this. Oh, wow. I vaguely know this map. This is like a AIM map. I forgot this is mapped by Nameless Player. That's funny. Very nice. However, I will have to deduct a few points because easy hidden is less score efficient than Nomad, so you're not being score efficient, and you will have to have a few points subtracted from you. But yeah, nice job. You've been going on a pretty good run of scores. It's cool to see. Even if I don't really play easy or hidden, I can understand how difficult these scores can be. Nameless Player is one of those Korean players that like had very little social presence, at least in the English side of the community. And like I think was also one of those players that like played offline and then would log in, submit a score in like 1 to like 3 tries and then log off. If I remember correctly. I think easy hidden is one of those mod combinations that like if you don't know the player or just don't understand like how someone could play that mod combo, it's really easy to assume that it's just cheated. Because Easy Hidden is pretty much incomprehensible if you've never played it. At least that's how I feel about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Honestly, it's really up to you whether you just don't want to keep playing Easy Hidden for a bit or, you know, something else. Like, I wouldn't let people's, like, opinion matter in that. Just play what you want to play, you know? I personally think it's fun when you do both the Easy Hidden stuff and the, like, 9, 10 star no mod aim stuff. Okay, I got 9 from 3. That's actually good. Good fortune luck today.
Hello, I like money.
Yo.
Greenkill just resubbed for 10 months. God save the beans.
God save the beans. Sup, Green Dekisu? How you doing? Thank you for the 10 months. I'm good. Just doing the digging. By the way, guys, we're almost done with the second to last double layer before Deep Slate. It's incredible. Thank you, Muffin. That was a great guess. Yo, Wispy, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, you guys are not gonna want to miss this. We're almost done with this double layer, and then there's just one more I have to dig before Deep Slate. Like we're at Y10. It's insane. Yeah, I mean you can just see it right there. It's not very far at all. Trying to get through your mapping backlog. Alright, alright. This guy does not get a break from mapping. Long time no chunk. Guys, I really need to... I need to find more time to do, like, short streams after work. I wish it was easier, but I really want to. Like, even if it's just, like, 60-minute streams, I think that'd be better than nothing. I gotta get on this. Especially when I'm at Deep Slate, I'm really gonna need to invest in the shorter streams more frequently. I see. I'll take a quick skim through this real quick. Okay. How many map sets are you at now, Wispy? 33. Nice. Oh, creeper. That's true, Muffin, that's true. I have exactly one difficulty on a loved map set that has a leaderboard. So basically, I'm a mapper. Give me RNGD. I don't care enough. Unless you just want me to place down like 5 notes and call it a day. Yeah. Yeah, I took a look back at some of my old maps recently, and dude, I literally was making like the worst maps ever sometimes, just for no reason. Like, I made a map of like a 300 BPM Nightcore edit of Satori Dupont, and it is just the most like uncomfortable stream map ever. It's like super linear, super difficult to actually follow along, and then also just the spacing becomes stupid at the end. Not like impossible by modern standards, but just enough where it's like, this is stupid. Yeah. Oh, also, we're like basically done with this double layer any moment now. This is the last section of it. I can tell because the cube is here when we dug into here before. Alright. There we go. That is another double layer done. It is time for the last 2 layers before Deep Slate. Alrighty, let's get our render up and see how this looks. I don't remember what render I actually need from the center to see the walls. Maybe it's like 20. Yeah, it'll load in slowly, but I just kind of want to take a look from the center here and just see how stupid this looks. I mean, the mountain side is always the side that looks the most just unbelievable. This side right here. Just... it's just so far up. But yeah. Anyways, let's not dilly-dally too long. Let's start this last 2 layers. I don't remember how much of it I already have dug, but it's not very much. So Yeah, this is crazy. Why are we here? Let me also turn that down. All right, here we go, guys. Last two layers of like basically fully stone. And then we're gonna have 8 layers of mixed stone and deep slate, and then after that, full deep slate. So, get ready. I mean, there's still probably gonna be like somewhere between 10 to 15 hours of digging still before we actually reach Y8. So we're not reaching it today. Oh, I'm gonna get smacked here. Let me sleep. But yeah. We're not gonna reach Y8 until like this weekend, I think. But I think that's the plan. I really want to reach by either Friday or Saturday Y8. Also, we're gonna start seeing Deep Slate Coal, one of my favorite blocks. I love this stuff. I will need to collect all of them.
Hello, I like money.
Ferret_Earl just resubbed for 3 months. I just woke up.
Good morning. Thank you, Ferret_Earl. I still don't know why the TTS says it like that, but thank you. How are you doing? Good morning. Do I touch the diamonds? Maybe if they're not deep slate, I'm fine to deal with them, but okay, I only see one little block of it. No touch? What do we think? Touch or no touch? Maybe we should not touch it. I don't really need diamonds right now. I have plenty. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's save it for later. If you throw an egg and it hatches touch, okay. It did not work. That one worked, but that was too late. Wrecked. I'll leave it alone since it is part of Y8. So I don't want to touch the blocks there if I don't have to. I should build a couple paths across this actually. That'd probably be a good idea. Epic fail. All the gravel that fell down there gets to live for quite a bit longer. Yo, what's up, DDR? How you doing? Hello. Yeah, I think any ores I see below me, since they are part of the first layer of Deep Slate, I'm gonna just ignore them. I think that's the plan. As much as I like free XP while I'm digging, I also want to just leave it as untouched as I can. I think that would be what I want. It's gonna be hard. Sometimes I just accidentally aim down or whatever, but, you know. Try to leave it alone. Can I make it? Yeah. Oh boy, there's a lot of gaps down here on this side. Kind of annoying, but also great because it is at, like, Deep Slate, so it actually saves time. Also, I accidentally mined a piece. That is gonna happen, guys. Don't freak out. It's not the first time. But I'm trying to leave as much of it as untouched as I can. It's just really hard to avoid. Ugh, and we still gotta deal with really gross blocks like moss. Disgusting. I will not be eating the moss. That's true, Muffin, that's true. Gotta make sure I remove... I mean, really, I should just remove anything here, just to be safe, because technically moss carpet counts as a block, so I don't want any of it get in the way. Yeah, that should be fine. Sponge it all up. Oh, I'm probably not, I'm probably gonna forget, but I do need to, at some point before I finish this double layer, I need to remove the vines that have been growing on the sides of the walls. There's not that many spots where it's happened, but I do need to go up and get rid of them. It's actually not very hard. I learned that you can just water bucket them. It's like still a little tedious, but it's not like actually difficult. I don't have to break them all individually. I do. I must remove all the vines. Yeah, I'm targeting the moss blocks that are like at floor level here just to make sure that I don't have any moss carpet ruining the technicality of actually mining everything. I think have done a good job of avoiding it, but there was some right there, so yeah, just gotta make sure. But yeah, I mean, you can see vines like that. I mean, maybe I should just take care of it from now, so that way I don't have to think about it. But I'm pretty sure you can water bucket these. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that, like, just placing a water bucket above, yeah. So, that's pretty easy to deal with. I think the harder part is just making sure I actually find all of the vines. Here, you know what? Yeah, let's just take care of this from now. Yeah. That makes it pretty easy. I think it's mainly all on just this side as well, so. Ouch. They do not. They just kind of disappear. Yeah, I can remove all of these vines doing this. Yeah. I mean, I'm not as worried about those, but it's the ones on the walls that I really need to make sure I get rid of. Because they would be a lot harder to deal with. Especially if I just let them keep growing. And technically, at least in my mind, I would consider this as a block not mined inside. Maybe you guys wouldn't, but like, the technicality part of my brain is like, that counts. Yeah, I mean, they are within the chunk itself, so like, I think it counts. Like, even if it's just like, barely. Yeah, ideally I get rid of all the vines that I can find, but mainly on the walls. I also think this is like a weird one, but I'll count it as something I need to get rid of. Mhm. Why would they say that? What's up, Maklo? How you doing? Alright, I think that's all the vines. It's kind of hard. Again, it's hard to tell, but I'm not sure if there's any like on this side that I missed. Oh, there is. Okay. Restroom break. Well, Maklo, just to fill you in, we're on the final 2 layers as of today. We finished up final 2 layers before Deep Slate, rather, obviously, but yeah. We finished up the ones before it. I'm currently just getting rid of all the vines that are growing on the walls because they technically count in my mind as blocks. So I'm just quickly doing that. Okay, I don't think there's anything else like that going on, but I'll just take a quick peek around and see if there's anything I'm missing. Yeah, I think we're fine now, but just want to confirm. These things kind of annoy me because they're not in the chunk either, but like they definitely are just like they stick out, and that's enough to annoy me. Yeah, I think that's everything. Cool. Alright, now to find where I was digging again. I know it was on this side, but I don't remember how far in we actually got. Okay, we're over here. Okay. Back to it. Oh boy. I love seeing Deep Slate coal. You guys don't understand. That stuff is that is my favorite. One of my favorite blocks right there. Oh, good question. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like the time we did before would probably be the best time for us again. Oh. But yeah, I mean, it really just depends on what day you guys like think would work. Cause like I think either Friday or Saturday would be good, but it would have to be like around a similar time we did last time. Oh boy. Guys, this gap is still insane. Yeah. I would talk to Goink first, by the way, because I don't remember her schedule. Because it can vary, so. But for me, Friday or Saturday would be ideal days. Happy chunk of July. True. What's up, Sam? How you doing? Okay. That's the spirit, Sam. It is crazy how close we are to Deep Slate now. Honestly, like I knew that we could reach this point, but it does feel weird, like actually just being basically right there. You know? Like I can just see it. But yeah, I mean it's still gonna be like probably upwards of 15 hours depending on how everything goes before we can actually get to Y8. So, a little bit of patience still, but I think if I put in effort this week, I can get it done by this weekend. I think the only thing I'm really not sure on at this point is like, how do I actually deal with Y8 to Y0? Because even though Deep Slate starts there, full Deep Slate doesn't start until Y0. So I'm wondering if I should just like deal with all of Y8 to Y0 as like its own thing, like a section. Thanks, Muffin. This is exactly what I needed. Look, even Northern Lion is not enough to get me to play horse horse girl racing game. I'm glad he's having a blast with it though. Convenient excuse. I did not mean to fall down here. I should make this more accessible. Get rid of all the overhangs. Yeah, there we go. And that gap is wide enough where just using a rocket every time is just the better idea. By the way, that took just about 10 minutes to do that one run around. These outer parts of it are kind of brutal. I say that now as if it wouldn't take me hours and hours to do that at Deep Slate level.
Hey, man.
So,
What's up, man?
thank you, Optim, for the raid. How was your stream? Doing good. Just working on the digging. We are getting very close to Deep Slate. We are digging our final 2 layers before we start hitting Deep Slate. I'm going all the way till the first layer of bedrock. Mm-hmm. It is part of the project. Ouch. I've angered the what? Is this the same guy? I think it is. They really are. The only times I've ever bothered buying anything from them was just gunpowder. And even then, it's not really helpful because you can only get like 5 or 6 pieces at a time. and then they're just traded out. And it's like, okay, you got almost nothing to sell me when I actually do want to buy something from you. Like, thanks, dude. Just weird, a guy whose only job is to wander around and trade stuff with you is like actually barely has anything to trade in the first place. Like, like supply wise. You should be able to buy at least a stack of whatever he's selling. Maybe for something like Nautilus shells, maybe like 8 or 16 or something. But like for gunpowder, you should absolutely be able to buy a stack. Same with cactus or something like that. Like something. One cactus. No. I want a stack. 64. Sad. One cactus. Hold on, give me 1 sec, guys. Yeah. I mean, in Superfly, I can see their usage, but like, it's still like, you should be able to buy more from them. Deep Slate Diamond. I think that's the first time I've seen Deep Slate Diamond from just uncovering it. Unless I saw in one of the outer ones, but I haven't seen it very often yet. Oh. Nice. Like I said, stuff like that is gonna happen. Terrain absolutely trolling me. Yeah, I mean, I already have a decent amount so far. Yeah. And that's not counting up all the diamonds I've already used on making more tools. Why don't you just spawn in the items you need? It's so obvious. What's up, Neck? How you doing? Bought a vacuum cleaner, just discover you prefer sweeping. I personally do not prefer sweeping, but that is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, sweeping on carpet just doesn't really work. We should normalize vacuuming at like 3 a.m. Pursuit TikTok does not strike me as like a real thing. Yeah, I don't think score farmers are really in the age demographic for that kind of thing, or the mental demographic for TikTok in general. I see. I mean, I'm not going to install the US government's TikTok personally. I don't think it would be any better than the current TikTok. Honestly, it might even be worse. Because at least China is not the government that actually controls my day-to-day life. Especially with this current administration, I do not trust them with any information at all. I will not be using anything they support. Yeah, Sam, let me give you my credit card, the 3-digit number on the back, and my mother's maiden name. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Discord ID verification? What is that? Cool. No, you shouldn't give any social media your ID. You just do not do that. Yeah. We must go back to TeamSpeak. I remember in like 2011, 2012, and a little bit of 2013, like TeamSpeak was the main way I communicated to people, especially for Minecraft. That's just how it was done. Skype was like 2013 to like 2016 or 17 maybe. Or no, it was like, no, a little bit less time than that, honestly, for myself. I didn't like Skype. Yeah, Skype before Discord. I never liked Skype though. Terrible. Hard disagree. TeamSpeak was way better, like audio quality and just not like weird. It wasn't as pretty looking, but it, I feel like, served its purpose much better than Skype ever did. I mean, Skype wasn't meant for gaming anyways, but like, yeah. And also Skype had like very blatant like security issues. Like the fact that you could literally DDoS someone if you knew their Skype username. That was like a real thing. Why would I need video chat when I'm playing Minecraft with people who don't want to show themselves, including myself? Yeah. I mean, I literally was a victim of the whole Skype DDoS thing, by the way. That's part of why I hated Skype. Yeah, I don't know about now. I have no idea what applications would be best for that kind of thing to replace Discord, but yeah, at the time it was not needed. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea what the best replacement for Discord would be, unfortunately. I've not really considered looking for alternatives yet. And yeah, even if it's not a worldwide thing, I feel like it's inevitable that Discord just falls off a cliff. Because I don't see them reversing any of this stuff, so... Yeah. But, like, the problem with that camo is, like, getting people to actually be on board with being willing to use a private forum again instead of the application that literally everyone uses. Like, that only really works if you have like a really close friend group that is willing to join you and stuff like that. And even then, Sam, I think the issue is not the kids necessarily. I mean, they're not really the ones actually coding all the stuff to, like, force you to scan your ID to use Discord or whatever. Gosh. So are you saying we need to just not allow kids to use the internet at all? Oh, they should be in the mines. You're right. If I didn't get internet until 21, none of you would have met me. Cause like I'm pretty sure I was chronically online since I was like 8. And this was before before all this stuff we have now where it's like literally every child just has an iPad shoved in their face. Yeah, I think attentive parents is the better solution rather than gatekeeping the internet for younger people. Education rather than restriction, I think, works better. At least if we're gonna be serious about it. Mm-hmm. Look, Sam, I'm just gonna say that that viewpoint is a very slippery slope if you actually go down that path. That would be a very bad way of dealing with things in reality. Sorry, one sec. I think it's more just like there's enough people that legitimately believe stuff like that is a good idea that I have to make sure that it's absolutely clear that we should not be doing that. Now, however, after pointing this out, I think we should definitely send all the kids to the Hunger Games and have them kill each other. And that way they mature and learn. The Hungary Games. Just explain it's like Fortnite but real life. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like all things considered, like being born at the time I was and being internet addicted by like 8 years old in 2007, maybe not the best thing, but like it could have been far worse. I feel like if I became internet addicted at 8 years old, but in 2025 instead of 2007, I would have ended up as a much more, like, just moronic child. Nah, imagine signing up to a video game with your full government name. Yeah, you gotta get that deleted. I don't know, maybe it's just the era I grew up in, but like, I swear I was taught to never use my real name on anything as young as like 8 or whatever. Yeah. I feel like that's the thing. Like if we actually had parents and people that taught internet literacy from a very young age, things would be a lot better and we wouldn't have to ban children off of the internet. Wow, hi, insert name here. How you doing? Yeah. I mean, I did have to learn a lot of things myself as well, but yeah, it could just be like very hard to deal with. How do I say it? When you're not taught how to actually protect yourself online, it can be very easy to just like fall into that trap of like, well, if I just use my name on stuff, it doesn't matter. But like, I feel like we really need to make sure we teach everyone like you shouldn't really use your real name on anything online. There's no point, and it's really just a hazard for yourself. In scenarios where it applies, Muffin, I guess I should be more clear. But in scenarios like that, like for example, you don't let Google save your payment info in a scenario like that. Or if you're using Google Classrooms, you don't use an email that's associated to anything about you online. Like you make a whole separate email and everything for just like school. It has no connection or sign-ups to anything you've done online. Stuff like that. We gotta teach the kids how to make 1 million alt emails. We could also teach kids to be not stupid, but that's a controversial opinion. Why doesn't the little baby know how to do its taxes already? Is it trolling? Oh my god, I get to know your full real name. What's up, name? How you doing? I can't believe I'm talking to the real name. Yeah, in reality, kids kind of have to be stupid so they can learn, but at the same time, we definitely can prevent a lot of the worst mistakes, stuff that will get them in legal trouble and or groomed and or killed, stuff like that. You know, we need to make sure they can be stupid, but like in a safe way. Like we can't just have them doing whatever they want and then they get themselves in trouble or worse. Yeah, we don't want them getting like basically teach them how to be stupid but in a safe way. Not teaching them to how to get themselves hurt and killed. Oh man, Roblox has gotta be like the best way. Okay, I'm gonna preface this by saying like don't do this, but like Roblox has to be a great way to find people to just snatch up and attack. Like I feel like a lot of the kids from what I've heard on there, do not do a good job of protecting themselves. Honestly, I don't know that much about Roblox. I've never actually played it, but from what I've heard, just extremely young player base and a lot of just not intelligent, safety-minded kids. It just seems like the kind of thing that's ripe for bad actors to exploit people, and it is bad. It's just weird. And also, like, you know, I think back to my experience on Minecraft back in the day, like 2011, 2013, like when I was literally a child, like barely a teenager, like it strikes me sometimes like I think I did an okay job at protecting myself online even back then. But it does strike me sometimes that like had I not done some things to protect myself, it could have been really easy to be like exploited or just like be put in a situation where like you can be very uncomfortable because there's just weird people in every community. It's really hard to just create a community where literally zero weird people exist, you know? And you know what, now that I'm thinking about it deeper, I'm pretty sure I remember there was at least one person that ended up kind of like as a high profile case in the Minecraft PvP community that like got arrested and sent to jail for being a very strange person, let's just say. Especially around children. And this was someone that, like, I never really liked that much, but I did know of them. And, like, I had some limited conversation with, and it's really strange. No, not that guy. I think, not, like, super popular, but, like, someone known in, like, specifically the Minecraft PvP community. I'm not gonna touch on it very much though. Like it's not something I really feel like is something I want to dwell on. But you know, it's just like there's all sorts of terrible people that just lurk in these communities that have a lot of children, and that's kind of why we really need to make sure that we teach children how to protect themselves online and not get into any situations where they can be exploited or even feel just deeply uncomfortable. Recognizing the danger and avoiding it as best as they can. Old Minecraft was wild. Oh yeah, I mean, in the MCPvP community specifically, the one I was a part of, there was all sorts of things that went on that I was a victim of DDoSing specifically, especially with the old Skype exploit. But things that didn't happen to me, but that I knew happened to other people that I knew was doxing, swatting. Swatting became super popular in like the later parts of the Minecraft PvP community. I definitely knew that was the thing that was going on, and it's just like it's just extremely messed up, especially now that people have literally died from that kind of thing. It's just a very disturbing thing that can just happen because people get upset at each other in a Minecraft in a block game, Minecraft PvP setting. Like, oh, you found my secret stash in Minecraft? I guess I'm gonna have to SWAT you now. Oh, yeah. I think swatting was still a little more uncommon, especially back then, but it definitely happened, and of course, doxing has been like a thing for a long time now. Well, that's the thing. These guys are literally like the weakest of the weak who do this kind of thing. People with the most fragile egos who also probably know that they could not win a legitimate fight. So they have to send in other people to do their work for them, or do things that they know they can get away with without having to actually suffer any consequences. The only person who would actually consider actually going for a fist fight against someone that wronged them in a Minecraft video game are just like people. I don't know. I literally can't think of anyone who's like somehow mentally unstable enough to actually go through with that, but like not scared enough of the consequences of doing that personally. Or wouldn't be like crazy enough to like bring a gun to a fist fight. Like I don't want to deal with someone who's crazy enough to actually come to my house and claim they want a fist fight, and then they have like a AK-47 or something. Like I don't think that's any better if you actually have the person come over to your house, because you don't know at what level of crazy they are in reality. Yeah. As bad as swatting and doxing is, I do think having someone who's legitimately crazy enough to come to your house personally, I'm not sure that's actually better. Yeah. Ouch. I was looking away. You're digging again? Yeah, we do digging from time to time here. We dig a few blocks every now and again. Honestly, Ursu tournaments should just not even be about Ursu. It should just be fist fights. You know what? Let me check something while I'm still thinking about it. USA and South Korean OWC teams playing a full set of volleyball. True. Alright, see Optum. Thank you. Hope you have a good one. Wandering Trader keeps leaving his llamas alone now. What do you got, dude? Wow. Garbage. Slimes. Yeah, good job, dude. Good job, dude. Oh, good job, me. Good job, me. I'm just dumb as a slime. Confirmed. Okay, I don't have that many pickaxes left. Got a lot of eggs. Nothing incredible. No, I'm full. Thank you, Muffin, though. Web core. I don't know what that means. I don't think you guys want to hear me sing. It might forever change how you guys perceive me. I don't think I'm ready to reveal to the world that I'm actually the reincarnation of Frank Sinatra. Mm-hmm. Think I need to give myself a mental reset here. I'm zoning out, but like not in the good way. Like last stream. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna give myself a few minutes. I'm gonna grab more water, quickly use the restroom, and then I'll be back for like, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours of digging after that. Well, we might have to do tool repairing, we'll see. But, yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. BRB. Okay, I am back. Alright, let's keep going. We gotta mine a lot of blocks. Easy. Thought that was grass for a second. But nope, it's just the disgusting moss block. Lava. Yeah, what are we listening to? This is certainly a song. Only spiders spawned. Weird. Sec. Oh, Right. 15.3 million. We mined 100,000 blocks today. Very nice. Indeed, we are on the final 2 layers before we start dealing with Deep Slate. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? No, I mean, we still got like 10 to 15 hours worth of digging, something like that, before we finish this double layer. But hopefully by Saturday, we should be ready to start Y level 8. But yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I mean we're basically there, but like still a couple hours.
Hey man,
Hey,
what's up, man?
what's up, Makwa? How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Apple. How'd your stream go? It was nice, alright. Yeah, we're on the last double layer before Deep Slate. I mean, you can see it right below my feet. We are approaching. But yeah, this outer part takes so much time to dig. Like, I've been digging this double layer for about 3 hours, and I'm only at 200 still on the outer edge of what I'm digging. 200 from all directions. Okay, I only have 2 more pickaxes, and I think I'll save tool repairing for next stream. I do not feel like tool repairing right now. When I'm at 181, it'll be halfway though. Yeah, of course, the further I go in, the faster these go, but it really does feel like forever when I'm all the way out here still. I mean, it was taking me over 10 minutes to dig some of the outer ones. Like, literally couldn't dig the whole thing before needing to sleep at least once. Yeah, that doesn't seem correct. True. Got it. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, how many people are above you in playtime, Aklo, then? Because I thought he was number one in playtime, but I don't remember. Or maybe it's just different now. Oh, wait, no, that was Dreamless who I'm thinking of. I think? I don't know, I haven't checked in a long time. Sure, Wowie Wimpin. Okay. I guess that Dreamless guy stopped. He is now no longer dreamless. He is dreaming. Alright, have fun. I'm probably not streaming for too much longer anyway. I only have one more pickaxe, and I don't have time to do tool repairing today. So, probably like 10 to 15 minutes. Four months. Alright. I guess we gotta get sure to start playing again. Blame the Romans, not me. We mined 125,000 blocks today. Very nice. Unlucky. Okay, to be fair, you spelled anonymous correctly. The song did not. Anyways, my pickaxe is just about to die, so I think I will be ending the stream here in just a moment. Oh, unless I just keep getting lapis, but somehow I doubt there'll be 20 trillion blocks of lapis waiting for me. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna have to be it. I do not have any more pickaxes to dig with, I believe. And I do not have time to tool repair, I think. So let me just make sure though. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I will be back Friday, most likely. So yeah. See you guys then, and I hope by Saturday we will be